All right, tracks
2 minutes to the
closed,
start of the
everybody.
race.
Hey, Matt.
Yep.
Race 1, the Super Stock B main, or C main, that is.
Yep.
Basically, it's just going to be Philip Carter, Adrian, and John. Ronnie Pena is gone, and Alonso said he's not going to race it, so we're going to have three in the B main, or C main.
All right, let me see if I can redo it.
Hey from New Jersey and Team Atomic US.
One minute to the start of the race.
Live. RCHQ fan from Virginia Beach.
What up, Sophia? Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate the support.
Up next, race number 1. Mini Z Superstock. C main. Race order is John Moore. Up next, race number 1. Mini Z Stock. B main. Race order is Alex Soto, Michael Moore, Ryan Regan. Up next, race number 1. Mini Z Stock. B main. Race order is Alex Soto, Michael Moore, Ryan Regan. Up next, race number 1. Mini Z Kyosho Box Stock. B main. Race order is Michael Moore, Brad Biddle, Jamie Clark with an E, Doug Vaughn, Ryan Regan, Brian Vollmer, Daniel Garcia.
All right, sorry about the little bit of delay, guys. We're changing things around because we had some people are leaving, and we're trying to get the mains going.
Jamie.
Currently up, race number 1. Mini Z Kyosho Box Stock. B main. Race order is Michael Moore, Brad Biddle, Jamie Clark with an E, Doug Vaughn, Ryan Regan, Brian Vollmer, Daniel Garcia.
All right, our first race up is going to be our box stock B main. Yeah, we changed the order because people left and
2
there
minutes to the
wasn't
start
enough
of the
people to
race.
fill the heats.
All right, we're jumping straight to race number 3, box stock B main. We are up.
Box stock.
Sorry about
B-main.
that, Adrian. My bad, guys.
There's
Box
new
stock
heat sheets
B-main.
printed, Doug. If you
New
want to
heat
grab them.
sheets. I got you.
Hey
I
Joseph,
got you.
can you grab those heat sheets off the printer?
I'll get them. Thank you, sir. All righty. Box stock B main. Mr. Mole. Mikhail.
Daniel
Mikhail,
Garcia.
Brad. Box stock B main. Brad. Jamie. Ryan's here. Oh, Ryan is here. Doug. Brian. And Daniel Garcia.
Marshals are
Box
Car 1 Marcus Williams.
stock
Car 2
B-main.
Pimp Master. Car 3 Adrian Jimenez. Car 4 Special K. Brad Biddle.
Let me
Marshals
go
are
ahead and
Car 1 Marcus
get
Williams. Car 2 Pimp
Marshals,
Master.
which is going to be
Car
our
3
mini
Adrian
Z
Jimenez.
F1 A
Car
main
4 Special
guys.
K.
Marcus,
Ryan Reagan.
Paul, Adrian, and
1 minute to
Joseph.
the start of the race.
I need you
Ryan
guys to
Bowman.
marshal, please. Marcus, Paul, Adrian, and Joseph. Marshal, please.
Big Red ain't no good. Big Red ain't no good. All right, looking for Michael, Jamie, and Doug.
1 minute to the start of the race.
Jamie. Where's Jamie? Jamie's downstairs or what? Okay. We'll give Jamie a minute. Mikhail coming on the way. Mikhail. Jamie's on the way. Heat sheets are posted, fellas. Heat sheets are posted. So our marshals are going to be Marcus, Paul, Adrian, and Joseph. That's going to be our marshals. After this race is going to be Mini Z Superstock B main. Paul Paras, James Porter, Alex Cruz, Philip Carter, Adrian, and John.
Doug Vaughn.
Yes. Adrian, I need you to marshal, sir. Adrian, is that who
Hey,
we're missing?
Trey.
Yeah, Adrian.
Moore.
Go get your daddy.
Sophia says, hey, Trey, go get your daddy.
Let me get a marshal over here by the screen, please. Over here on this side. Which is it? Okay, I'll fix it right now.
All right, guys, let's get them lined up on the grid over there. Let's get them lined up over there on that grid.
Jamie
Take a look
Clark
to your
leading.
left, and
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
going to
aye,
be the
Jamie.
starting
So
order.
we're lining up on the grid this time. Over here on the grid where Ethan's at. Thank you, Adrian, for being over there. Okay, so Ethan. Okay, cool. That's cool. So
Sophia excited that Jamie made it.
Jamie's in it. So me and Ethan are going to volunteer on this side. We got Joseph and Marcus. We're good on marshals. Let's line them up. Let's look to your left-hand side. That's going to be your starting order right there. Michael, Brad, Jamie, Doug, Ryan, Brian, Daniel.
All right, are we good to
Okay.
go?
It looks like we're good. Drivers, are you ready? Thumbs up. Marshals,
All right,
are you
marshals,
ready?
look alive. Here we go. This is our box stock B main.
The race is starting in less than 5.
What a clean
Top
start.
two drivers
Nice.
going to bump up to the B.
Remember,
or,
good
excuse me,
gentlemen,
to the A.
long race, a 5-minute race, so you're good. Right now we have Daniel up front with Brad right behind him. Oh, never mind, Brad's in front. Oh, Jamie's stuck right there. Oh, Marshall over here. Oh, all right, you're good.
Right? Yeah. All the way to the grid. They got to keep it clean. All right, so
Yeah.
Michael up in the lead, followed by Ryan, Brad, Doug, Jamie, Brian, and Daniel.
Michael with a 12.3. Oh, Ryan with a 12. Oh, whoa. Oh, my goodness.
4 minutes left.
You like him? Woo, baby.
1
Box
minute in,
stock,
4 to
baby.
go.
So Ryan right now with the fastest lap with a 12.009. Yeah. Barely, but I did. That's
Coming
right.
up, race number 2. Mini Z Superstock. B main. Race order is Pimp Master, James Porter, Alex Cruz, McCool's, Adrian Jimenez,
Oh.
John Moore.
So we got Michael leading the way, followed by Ryan, Brad, Doug, Brian, Jamie, and Daniel.
Ryan now with a fast lap out of 11.9. Philip over there getting ready. He's stretching it out. He said, I'm getting ready today. Stretching.
Ryan
3
takes
minutes
over the
left.
lead there on that lap.
He does. Good driving for Ryan. Ryan's only been in it like 2.5 months maybe, or 3. So he's doing real well. He actually came from drifting. He got the mini Z
Ryan's
bug.
in the black car coming on the back side of the track.
That's right.
Here he comes through
Oh,
the
that's
loop.
what it was. Joseph gave him some of that special sauce.
Michael in second, Brad third, Doug 4, Volmer 5, Jamie 6, Daniel 7. Two minutes, 10 seconds remains. Superstock B main up next.
Super stock B main. This class right here is stacked
minutes
for a
left.
B main. Paul, James, Alex, Philip, Adrian, and John. That's stacked right there.
Top two bump up to the A.
Ooh.
Where's Adrian at? Is he on the driver's stand?
Ethan is marshalling for Adrian right now.
What's that?
Ethan is marshalling for Adrian.
Oh, okay. I forgot who he said he's taking tonight.
So first and second on the same lap, lap 16. That's be Ryan and Michael. But Brad's right behind him on lap 15. Oh, watch the end of the sweep. Clear.
1 minute left.
Final minute drivers. Ryan, Michael, Doug, Brad, Jamie, Volmer, and Daniel.
If you see
Number
a black
one and number
car,
two only separated by 1.5 seconds.
if you see a black Le Mans behind you, he's probably lapping you.
Comes our leader through the loop,
That's right.
trying to get around some
Good, thank
traffic,
you,
gets
thank
stuck on a
you.
bumper.
Whoever that
Michael through the
GT3
loop.
is.
Michael
is
in the
that?
blue car coming down the front straight underneath the RCHQ tube. Here comes our leader through the loop. Here comes Michael through the loop. So Ryan stretching his lead out to 2.7 over Michael in second place. Brad in third, Doug 4, Volmer 5, Jamie 6, Daniel 7. 15 seconds to go, drivers.
Jamie Clark with an E done.
Oh, Jamie
Michael
got
Moore done.
caught at the loop. That's a race. When you
Brad
cross the
Biddle
loop,
done.
you will be done.
Keep going
Looks
till your
like
name's
Ryan
called.
and
Ryan
Michael
Reagan done.
both
Daniel Garcia done.
hit the
Watch
bump
the
up
loop, watch the
loop.
spots to the A
Ryan
main.
Bulmer done. All drivers are finished.
All drivers done.
race
Looks
is
like Ryan
completed.
takes that. Ryan and Michael bump up.
Ryan and Michael bumped to race number
Nice.
6.
Very nice. Good stuff.
Need all those drivers back out to the track to marshal, please.
Don't forget, put your radio and cars on that table, impound table. You'll be marshaling for the for Superstock B main. Thank you for all the volunteer marshals out there that helped out so all the guys can get ready for the next race.
Lee tuning in says, "What's up from New
Up next,
Jersey
race number
and
2.
Team Atomic?"
Mini Z
What
Superstock.
is up,
Lee?
Lee?
B-main.
Oh,
Race
my.
order is
Mr. Lee, the
Tim
one
Master,
and only. What
James
is going
Porter,
on, sir?
Alex Cruz. McCool's.
Just to give you an update
Adrian
on
Jimenez.
John. John's the only
John Moore.
Triple H Superstock car we have here.
Alex Cruz.
Yes. John is still with a AAA car. And he does well. He does very well. Who? No.
2 minutes to the start of the race. Adrian Jimenez.
Yeah.
Pimp Master.
Yeah. That's funny. All right, Traction Bull Roy. Over here. You ready?
McCool's.
Shout out to our Houston guys coming all the way from Houston to race with us today. That's awesome. One day, I need to.
John Moore.
Yeah.
15
watch your
seconds,
middle.
drivers.
Yeah, for sure.
Looking for James Porter to check in.
James Porter. Where? I think he's helping a customer, if I'm not wrong. Let me see. James, you're up, James. Yep, he's on the way.
1 minute
He's
to
on
the
the
start
way.
of the race.
All right, track's closed, drivers. Track is closed.
We'll give James
Track
about
is
a lap or
closed.
so.
Straightaway is closed. No more laps, please.
Appreciate James. James is also a new member of the RCHQ team. Shout out to James for that. Been helping us out tremendously at the mall. We'll do a grid start. So
Caution on the track, James. Caution on the track. Got cars stopped everywhere.
we'll start on the grid this time. I know it's a little confusing, but
James
yes.
Porter.
There we go. There we go. Remember, fellas, track is closed. Track is closed. Let's go ahead and get him lined up.
All right, we'll let James get this lap in. Okay, let's get him lined up. Take a look to your left, and that's going to be the starting order. Paul, James, Alex, Philip, Adrian, and John.
This is a hard class right here, man. This B-man is hard. Let's make sure we got all our marshals from the last race. I know Michael's out here, Ryan's out here, Mr. Doug's out here, Brad's out here. Looks like we're good on marshals.
All right, good on marshals.
Yes, sir. Drivers, are you ready? Let me get a thumbs up from the drivers. Ready? Drivers are ready. Marshals, are you ready? Marshals are ready. On you, Matt.
All right, here we go, drivers.
The race is starting in less than 5.
That body right there. Remember, it's a GLR GT or GLR. There we go. All good, James. You got a long race ahead of you, sir. Long race ahead of you.
We want to false start that?
It was after the first turn, so it's up to you, Matt.
Yeah, I think we should. All right, we're going to
Don't
false
worry.
start that, drivers.
You want to
False
false start
start.
it? All right, line up on the grid again. Line up on the grid. Matt's going to be nice. He said it's the holidays, so. Hey, man, that ain't even on me.
I know.
Hey, we can't complain because if that happens to somebody else, y'all be like, hell yeah. Somebody got knocked off right here.
It's okay.
Yeah, it's all right.
James got taken out on that very first turn. Well, actually, turn number 2.
I think Paul added some boost to his super stock.
All right, let's get them lined up again, drivers. Paul, James, Alex, Philip, Adrian, and John. Here we go, drivers. Marshals, look alive.
The race is starting in less than 5.
Restart it, false start. Please, Matt.
All right, we're going.
Can't make nobody happy.
Can't make nobody happy. All right, so we got Paul out front, followed by Alex, John, James, Adrian, and Philip. One minute
left.
in, 4 to go. Paul, Alex, John, James, Philip, and Adrian. Coming up next, it's going to be race number 3.
Coming
Thank
up,
you there,
race number
Philip.
3.
Thank you.
Mini Z
Good luck
F1.
everyone,
B main.
especially
Race
that
order
super
is
stud muffin
Alex
Alex
Cruz,
Omar Soto
Jake
Pagan
Rawls,
Alex.
Oh
James
my
Porter,
goodness, thank you so
Danny
much.
Finley.
Got our Mini Z F1 B main coming up next. Meanwhile, we got Paul leading the way, followed by Alex, John, James, Philip, and Adrian. 1 minute 40 down, 3 minutes 20 seconds to go. Brian, thanks for tuning in. We appreciate the support. Man,
3 minutes left.
Alex and Paul both with 9 2s as their fast laps. Alex takes over the lead now from Paul. There he goes down the front straight. Here he comes through the... Oh, got taken out! Man.
Still bad, James?
I don't know who that was, but, man, took him out cold.
Watch a loop over here. Watch a loop.
Watch in front of the loop.
Clear, clear.
Doug with those cat-like reflexes. I ain't never seen him move that fast. All right, so Paul now leading the way after Alex got booted off the track, followed by John, Philip, Adrian, and James. Although Alex catching back up
2
to
minutes
Paul.
left.
Trailing by 1.8 seconds.
Ooh, watch loop, watch loop. Clear.
See if we can find Alex on the track. Here he comes through the loop. Down the front straight through the grid. You can find Paul. There goes Paul through the loop. Paul down the front straight underneath the RCHQ tube. So it's Paul, Alex, John, Philip, Adrian, and James. Watch the end of the straight or the back straight.
Bumper cars out here.
There goes our leader through the loop. Here comes Alex through the loop. So Alex takes off 1/10 of a second from Paul's lead on that lap. 1 minute, 10 seconds remains. Top 2 drivers going to bump up to the A.
1 minute left.
Final minute here. Paul, Alex, Philip, John, Adrian, and James. Paul
Watch
and
it
Alex
straight, watch it
pretty
straight,
much
watch it
checking
straight.
out
Clear,
here.
clear, clear, clear.
They got about a 20-second lead over Philip in 3rd place. Alex with a long lap there, so drops to an 8-second deficit over Paul now. Here comes Paul through the loop and down the front straight.
Oh, are you stuck, Philip? Oh.
Still bad. Feel bad for Alex. He was in first. Somebody came up from behind him, and it was just like.
Sounds about right with Paul. That's Paul.
And that's a
Two laps are
race. Paul finishes in first.
McCool's done.
Keep on going till your name's called.
James Porter done. Adrian Jimenez done. Alex Cruz done. John Moore done.
Good job,
All
fellas.
drivers are
Good job.
Paul and Alex
The race is completed.
gonna get the bump up to the A.
Let's give Alex some time. He's on this next race.
Up next,
All right.
race number 3. Mini Z F1. B main. Race order is Alex Cruz, Jake Rawls, James Porter, Danny Finley. Danny Finley.
So, oh, James, you're in this one too. Yeah. So we'll need some volunteer marshals if we can. Whoa.
2 minutes to the start of the race. Danny Finley.
So we'll have Paul, Philip, Adrian, and John Marshall, please. John, we're going to have to upgrade you to some lipos, brother.
James Porter.
Who are we going to have do the light? Oh, okay. Adrian or Marcus is over here. Cool. Oh, I'm sorry. Who are we waiting on? Jake? Is that who we're waiting on?
1 minute to the
right
start
now?
of the race.
Jake and who else?
Danny Finley.
Oh, and Alex. He's on the way. Mr. Jake, are you ready, sir? Almost ready.
James Porter.
I need Alex Cruz and Jake to check in.
Alex Cruz.
All right. So just need Jake to check in. There's Jake right there.
Jake Rawls. Track is closed. Straightaway is closed. No more laps, please.
Track
All right,
is
track
closed.
is closed.
Let's go ahead and line them up. What are we doing?
All right,
Rolling
guys, remember
start?
on this one, you
Rolling-
are required to do one pit stop during your race. However, the pits will be closed the first minute and the last minute of the race. When you pull into the pits, you have to stop within those 2 tape marks, and you have to stop for 3.5 seconds.
No, it is one vehicle at a time, correct, Matt?
I believe so. Yeah,
One
1 minute
vehicle-
or one vehicle at a time.
One vehicle at a time.
So whatever your strategy is going to be, you have to make one pit stop during your race. Top 2 drivers will bump to the A.
Remember,
Let's
fellas.
get them lined up. Take a look to your left. And this is going to be the starting order. Alex, Jake, James, and then Danny.
First minute. So after the first minute, before the last minute, you can do one pit. One pit. Now only one
All right, here we go.
at a time, fellas. One at a time. All right, marshals, are you ready?
Do we got somebody in the pits to make sure that they actually do it?
You got Mr. Marcus there helping out. Marshals
All right,
are ready.
cool.
Drivers, thumbs up. You ready?
Here we go.
They look ready.
The race is starting in less than 5.
You want to restart that?
All right, so Alex, the first one to cross, followed by Jake, and then Danny and James. Pits are closed. They don't open until after the first minute has elapsed.
Remember, fellas, your time doesn't start in the pit until you completely stopped as well.
There goes Alex through the loop, down the front straight. Our leader underneath RCHQ2. Coming by the pits now.
5 minutes left.
All right, pits
There's-
are open.
Pits are open. There goes
Oh, we got our
Alex.
first car into the
Yes,
pit.
sir. That's Alex right there. And he is going. He is going. Pit
And
is
he's out.
open.
So
Pit
our
is
leader,
open.
Alex, takes
There's
his
another
pit,
pit. Oh,
which is going to cost him a spot. But that's okay because nobody else has been into the pits yet. Oh,
Pit
there was
is
a car in the
open.
pit.
James just
I don't
pitted,
know
so
who that
pit is
was.
open now.
James, maybe?
Here comes Danny pitting right here,
All right, so Danny into the pits now.
and he's going.
So we got Jake leading the way, followed
Pit
by
is
Alex,
open.
Danny, and James. Everybody has been to
Pit
the
is
pits
open.
except for Jake, which
is
there he
pitting.
goes. He's in.
There he is. Maybe
Let's
he can.
see if Alex
oh,
can
let's
get
see
his
what
position
happens.
back.
And there he goes.
does
He's
it.
off. He's
And Jake's out of the pits. So
It's gonna be a
everybody
race.
has done their one mandatory pit stop. So now if you want to pit, it's just
4
because you
minutes
want
left.
to. You don't have to. 2 down, 4 to go. Alex, Jake, Danny, and James. Coming up next, we got our future champs, A-Main.
Coming up, race number 4. Mini Z Future Champions. A main. Race order is Racer X, Andrew Beeman, Trey Clark, Tina Smeal, Christopher Kubiksko, Rebel Nicholson, Zachary Beeman.
Future champs, you're up next in 3 minutes, 25 seconds. We got Alex out front, followed by Jake. So Jake keeping up with Alex, only 3.4 back. Here comes Alex down the front straight. Here comes Jake through the loop. So now Jake falls to a 6.3 second, trailing Alex by 6.3 seconds, that is.
3 minutes left.
Here comes Alex through the loop. Top 2 drivers going to bump to the A main.
Alex Cruz with a 9.7 of a fast lap.
3:30 down, 2:30 to go. Alex, Jake, Danny, and James.
Good stuff, Paul. Oop,
Looks like James has got some problem with his car.
that big traction roll from Alex might give Jake a chance, but he hits it.
Oh, he's being told.
Oh, goodness. I don't know
Doesn't
what that
look
was.
good.
Something. Oh, the
Car's
wing on
coming
Danny's
apart.
car. Yeah, wing on Danny's car.
He waves it off, says,
I think
"Don't
Alex is
worry
stuck right
about it."
there. Oh, good stuff.
2 minutes
Oh,
left.
Final 2 minutes.
Final
Alex,
2 minutes.
Jake, and Danny.
Looks like Jake.
Danny
oh,
trailing
no.
Jake by 8.5 seconds. Ooh.
I
No,
think
I thought that was
Jake's in
James
the
back out.
lead because of that stuck part right there that Alex got stuck.
So Jake now closes the gap. Jake takes over.
Whoa. And Danny got stuck. Thank you, Philip. We'll see. It's going to be a race of who can be consistent. Alex
Here
is
comes
coming
Alex through the
hard.
loop.
Yeah, he's coming real hard.
There goes Jake through the loop. So Jake got a 2-second lead on Alex.
Stay smooth,
Jake
fellas.
comes through the loop.
Stall got. Oh,
Here he comes down that back straight. So Danny trails Alex by about 9 seconds, so about a full lap. Danny got to find some speed here in this last minute if he wants to
1
get
minute
that
left.
bump spot.
Jake
to the
just
A
grew
main.
that lead tremendously.
Final minute here. Jake,
that
Alex,
traction roll.
and Danny. Jake coming down that back straight. He trying to catch up to Alex and put a lap on him.
Oh no, he stuffed it.
Oh, Jake hits a wall. Lets Alex get away from him. He was trying to put a lap on the entire field. Jake on lap 28. Alex and Danny on 27. 25 seconds to go. Danny catching up to Alex now, so only 3 seconds back. Let's see if he can catch him. There comes Danny through the loop. Jake getting stuck on a bumper. Here comes Alex through the loop. Here comes Danny through the loop. So now he's 2.9 back on Alex. This is the final lap.
Alex Cruz done.
So Alex will get that bump spot in second place. Jake will get the first bump spot.
Jake Rawls done.
So
Danny
Jake
Finley
and
done.
Alex
All
gonna
drivers
bump
are
up
finished.
to our
The race is
Mini Z
completed.
F1 A main. Race number 9.
Up next, race number 4. Mini Z Future Champions. A main. Race order is Racer X, Andrew Beeman, Trey Clark, Tina Smeal, Christopher Kubiksko, Rebel Nicholson, Zachary Beeman, Trey Clark.
Hey Fern, you got your phone for pictures? All right, thanks. This is our
Let's
first
go,
A
Trey.
main here.
Tina Smeal, Andrew Beeman.
Sophia says,
2
let's
minutes to the
go,
start of the
Trey.
race. Zachary Beeman, Rebel Nicholson, Racer X.
I need Jake, Alex, Danny, and James out to the track, please. Jake, Alex, Danny, and James. Need you out there to marshal, please. All right, I got James and I got Alex looking for Danny and Jake. All right, there's Danny.
One minute to the
All right,
start
looking
of
for
the race.
Christopher to get checked in. Track's closed, everybody. Track is closed. Let's get them
Christopher
lined up.
Kubiksko.
Take a look to your left, and that will be the starting order. Tony, Andrew, Trey, Tina, Christopher, Rebel, and Zachary. All right, in 7th place, we have our Mini Z Future Champion, Zachary Beeman. All right, Zachary, I like that shirt. In 6th place, we've got the raffle champion, Rebel Nicholson. And then in 5th place, we've got a new guy here. His name is Christopher K. And then this lady is no stranger to RCHQ, participates in everything that we do, and we appreciate her. It is Tina. And this guy probably has the biggest fan base outside of RCHQ. It's Trey Clarkey. In second place, Andrew Beeman. And then in first place, our biggest contributor on our Facebook Racers page. He got his car professionally tuned by Chim Chim. It's Tony Racer X Hall.
Clapping hands, medium light skin tone.
All right, here we go, drivers.
Marshals
look alive. We got 5 minutes on the clock for the future champions.
The
Clapping
race is
hands, medium light skin
starting
tone.
in less than
Clapping
5.
hands, medium light skin tone. Clapping 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 hands, medium light skin tone.
Yeah, it was Sophia put a whole bunch of clapping hands, medium light skin tone. Thanks for tuning in, Sophia. Ruining my super intro there for the future champs. So let's try it again. Marshals, look alive. We're going racing.
The race is starting in less than 5.
And they're off. Our future champions here at RCHQ. Tony Hall in the lead. Here he comes in that yellow car underneath the loop. First one to cross. Followed by Trey, then Rebel. Got a big pile up right outside of right after the loop. Meanwhile, here comes Tony putting a gap on the field. Gonna try to lap some cars on the very second lap. Here he comes. Oh, he gets stuck on a bumper. Here comes racer number 2. I believe that's Andrew. Here they come past the loop, past the pits. Tony says, get out of the way, closes the door on somebody trying to pass him. So now Trey takes over the lead, followed by Tony, Andrew, Tina, Christopher, Zachary, and
left.
Rebel. Got 4 minutes left to go here in the future champions class.
Let's go, future champs.
Joe says, let's go future champs. I agree, Joe. We got race number 5 coming up next.
Coming up, race number 5. Mini Z stock. A main. Race order is Ethan, the champ, Martinez, Jake Rawls, Daniel Ayala, Special K, Alex Soto, Michael Moore, Ryan Reagan.
So we got Tony now falling to the 4th place spot. He was our TQ. So Andrew now taking over, followed by Trey, Tina, Tony, Christopher, Zachary, and Rebel. So Andrew started off in second and is now cruising around in first place. Trey moving up to second. Tina, she's right there trying to get that second place spot.
3 minutes left.
2 down, 3 to go, drivers. Still got plenty of time left. Tony needs to string some of those hot laps together he was doing in the qualifiers, and he can catch right back up. Tony only 5 seconds back from Andrew, our first place driver. There he goes down the front straight underneath RCHQ tube. Here he comes by the F1 pits, down the back straight, and through the loop is our first place driver, Andrew Beeman. Trying to get around some traffic. And he makes it. They get back around him again. But he gets around him again. In second place, we got Trey. 3rd, Tony. 4, Tina. 5, Christopher. 6, Zachary. 7, Rebel.
2 minutes left.
3 down, 2 to go, drivers. So Andrew with a long lap there. Tina moves up to second. So Tina 7 seconds back on Andrew. Tony moves up to 3rd. So that's our top 3. Andrew, Tina, and Tony. Trey drops to 4. Chris hanging on to that 5 spot. Zachary in 6. Rebel in 7. There comes Andrew underneath RCHQ2 by the F1 pits. Down that back straight. And through the loop. See if we can find Tina on the track. Here comes Tina down the back straight. I believe she has the car with the lights on. Here she comes down the front straight. Trails Andrew by 6.6 seconds. Trey takes over the
1
third
minute
place
left.
spot now from Tony. Final minute, drivers. Andrew, Tina, Trey, Tony, Christopher, Zachary, and Rebel. "45 seconds. Here comes Beeman through the loop. Down the front straight he goes. He's in that black car. Oh, Christopher, the new guy. Somebody's holding his car in their hand. Don't forget, drivers, if you were in the previous race, you need to be out here marshaling. That's how this works. You race, then you marshal. 5 seconds to go. Let's see if Andrew can hold on to that first place spot. 2 seconds.
Zachary Beeman done.
And that's a race.
Tina Smeal done.
Tina takes the second place.
Trey Clark done.
Trey in
Christopher Kubicsko
third.
done. Racer X done.
That means Andrew
Beeman
is
done.
our first place driver. Hey, Fern, I need your photo skills.
Good race, Andrew.
Joe says, good race, Andrew. So I need Andrew, Tina, and Trey to the winner's circle,
Great
please.
race,
Andrew
everyone.
in first.
Way to go,
Tina
Trey.
second. Trey third. Sophia says, great race, everyone. Way to go, Trey. Fern, where you at? Oh, you're there. Okay. I need Andrew, Tina, and Trey. We'll put Tony in there too, since he was the TQ. Tony, need you in the picture.
The race is completed.
All right, way to go, Andrew. Nice job, buddy.
Up next, race number 5. Mini Z Stock. A main. Race order is Ethan, the champ, Martinez, Jake Rawls, Daniel Ayala, Special K, Alex Soto, Michael Moore, Ryan Riggin, Special K, Ryan Riggin, Alex Soto, Jake Rawls. We need marshals. Daniel Ayala. 2 minutes to the start of the race. Michael
Need all
Moore.
those future champs out to the track to marshal, please. Andrew, Tina, Trey, Tony, Christopher, Rebel, and Zachary. Is Adrian back yet? Or is he in
Ethan,
his
the
race?
champ, Martinez.
Who'd you say you were taking? Who'd you say you were taking? Poirier or Oliveira? Okay. Yeah, I think he's
1
gonna
minute
get
to
it.
the start of the race.
All right, track's closed, drivers.
Track is closed. Straightaway is closed. No more laps, please.
Finish the lap you're on. Caution on the straight. Caution on the straight. Slow on the straight. Let's get them lined up. It's going to be Ethan, Jake, Daniel, Joseph, Alex, Michael, and Ryan. All right, let's take it easy on that first turn there. We don't want to take anybody out. We will call a false start. We got our Mini Z stock A main coming up. Ethan was our TQ for this. Let's see if he can hold on to it. There's a whole bunch of fast drivers in this race. Here we go, drivers. Marshals, look alive.
The race is starting in less than 5.
That looked like a good. Oh, they got taken out right there. Gonna work itself out though. Here comes the champ through the loop, followed by Daniel. So Daniel moving from third to second. Joseph from fourth to third. Jake falls to four. Alex 5, Michael 6, Reagan 7. Champ getting caught up in some traffic there. Still holding on to that first place spot. Daniel all over him, though. Jake moves up to third. Joseph to 4. Alex 5. Michael 6. Ryan 7. It's like just a train. First, second, third. Oh, Champ gets overtaken on the inside there.
7 minutes
Not sure
left.
who that was. Oh, it wasn't the Champ. I thought it was the Champ. So it's Ethan, Joseph, Daniel, Jake, Alex, Michael, and Ryan. There goes the Champ through the loop. Joseph hunting him down. Ethan said his only mission today was to beat Joseph. He didn't care about anything else. As long as he could go home with the W or at least beat him, that's all he cares about. Ethan in the all red coming underneath the loop. Here comes Joseph, gets stuck on a bumper by traffic. So that's going to give Ethan some breathing room. 6 minutes, 20 seconds remains. There goes the Champ through the loop. The Champ with a 9-7 fast lap. Joseph in second, Daniel third, Alex 4, Jake 5, Michael 6, Ryan 7. Coming up on a 2-minute mark. Ethan settling in, got a 3-second lead over Joseph. Make that 3.3 over Daniel now. So Daniel gets around Joseph. So it's going to be Ethan, Daniel, Joseph, Alex, Jake, Michael, and Ryan. Looks like Joseph and Daniel got some traffic in between them. Joseph gets around him. So now the race to watch is between second and third. Here they come through the loop. Daniel in the yellow, Joseph in the pink. They're underneath RCHQ2 by the F1 pits, down the back straight. Joseph trying to go to the inside. Daniel closes the door, doesn't let him get around. But Joseph all over the back of him. Daniel in that yellow, Joseph in the pink. Here they come through the loop. Going down that front straight underneath RCHQ2. Man, Joseph left. Just all over him. Daniel not letting him get by. Oh, that was a sweet close on Joseph there. Daniel was like, nope, you ain't getting by me. Oh, no. Okay, Joseph did the sportsman-like thing. Thank you, Joseph. So Joseph gets by Daniel now. So Joseph going to move up into the second place spot, and that one was clean. So it's Ethan, Joseph, Daniel, Alex. Oh, make that Ethan, Joseph, Daniel, Jake, Alex, Michael, and Ryan. 340 down, 420 left. The Champ still holding on to that fast lap of 9-7. Got a 6.5 second lead over Joseph. Or excuse me, now Daniel takes over second. So the Champ's got an 8.5 second lead over Daniel.
4 minutes left.
4 down, 4 to go. Halfway through this one, drivers. So still the race to watch is between Daniel and Joseph. Both of them on the left side of the track. Here comes Daniel through the loop. Here comes Joseph through the loop. See if Joseph can catch them. Both down the front straight underneath RCHQ2 by the F1 pits and down the back straight. There goes Daniel. Here comes Joseph. So Joseph closes the gap to 1.3 now on Daniel. They got a car in between them. Whoever's in that white car, this is Joseph there. Thank you. Appreciate that. So they both get by traffic. Daniel got nothing but track out in front of him. Joseph got nothing but Daniel out in front of him. Let's see if he can catch him. 3 minutes to go. Ethan, Daniel, Joseph, Jake, Alex, Michael, and Ryan. Here they come on the backside
3
of the
minutes
track.
left.
Now they're going to have another car in between them. Joseph gets by, so they're nothing in between them now. So Daniel in the yellow, Joseph in the pink. Daniel holding him off down that front straight underneath RCHQ 2. Joseph 1.5 back on Daniel now. Make that 1.8. So every lap, Daniel gaining a couple of tenths on Joseph. This is going to be, now it's 3.5 seconds. So Joseph getting caught up in lap traffic there. Here comes Daniel through the loop. Joseph by the F1 or through the loop. So Joseph now 3.4 back. Meanwhile, Daniel closing the lead on Ethan. Only 3 seconds back now on Ethan. Let's see if we can find a champ. Here he comes through the loop. And down that front straight. There's Daniel through the loop. 2 minutes left to go. Ethan in the all red coming down that back straight and through the loop. Here comes Daniel down the back straight and through the loop. Daniel 3.3 back on Ethan. Joseph 3.7 back on Daniel. So first, second, and third pretty much checked out on everybody else. They got about Ethan's got about a 23-second lead over fourth place. So as long as they can maintain this, looks like the top three are going to walk away with it. But who's it going to be in which position? Ethan's still holding on to that fast lap of a 9.7. There goes Ethan through the loop. He's on the left side of the track, coming by those F1 pits and down the back straight. Here he comes through the loop. Here comes Daniel down the back straight and through the loop. So Daniel closes the lead a tenth on that one. 3.2 down from Ethan.
1 minute left.
Joseph holding on to that third place spot, 3.4 back. There comes Joseph through the loop. Here comes the champ through the loop. Let's see where Daniel is. There's Daniel through the loop. So Daniel now falls to 4.2 seconds back on Ethan with 40 seconds to go. Ethan, Daniel, Joseph, Jake, Michael, and Ryan is the running order. 33 seconds, drivers. There goes the champ through the loop, down the front straight, underneath RCHQ tube. There goes Daniel through the loop. There's Joseph through the loop. So Joseph closes the gap on Daniel to 2.2 now. 20 seconds left. They're going to have one or two more laps. 10 seconds. 5 seconds.
Ethan, the champ. Martinez done. Michael Moore done. Daniel
Ethan
done.
does it.
Jake
Daniel
Rawls
in
done.
second.
Special K
Joseph
done.
in third.
Ryan Reagan done. All
So
drivers are
Ethan
finished.
goes home
The
with
race is
what he
completed.
came to do. The mission he was set on was just to beat Special K. So I need Ethan, Daniel, and Joseph to the winner's circle. Fern, where you at, Fern?
Up next, race number 6. Mini Z Kyosho box stock. A main. Race order is Alex Soto, Jake Rawls, John Moore, Brian Beeman, Ryan Reagan, Michael Moore.
All right, nice job, champ.
The champ is here.
Going
minutes
home
to
with
the start
that
of the
first
race.
place spot in the stock class. So now we got our box stock, A main, Alex, Jake, John, Brian, Ryan, and Michael. Need all those drivers from that last race out to the track to marshal, please.
We need marshals.
Track's closed till we get our marshals out there. Ethan, Daniel, Joseph, Jake, Michael, Ryan, and Alex.
Alex Soto. 2 minutes to the start of the race. Ryan Reagan.
Marshals. We need marshals, please.
We need marshals.
Ethan, Daniel, Joseph, Jake, Michael, Ryan, and Alex. If you're not in this heat, I need you out to the track to marshal, please. Track's closed till we get our marshals out there. All right, roll them out, drivers.
One minute to the start of the race. John Moore. Brian Beeman.
Hey Jamie and Trey. Go RCHQ.
Michael Moore.
Cassandra says, hey, Jamie and Trey. Go RCHQ. Appreciate your support, Cassandra. You feel good, champ? Yeah. You look good, too. Looking for Jake to check in. Jake Rawls.
Track is closed. Straightaway is closed. No more laps, please.
All right, track's closed. Straight's closed. Let's get them lined up.
Hey Matt.
Yo, what's up? All right, let's get them lined up. Take a look to your left, and that is going to be the starting order. Alex, Jake, John, Brian, Ryan, and Michael. Yeah. You're not going to make it. All right, let's move them all up one then. So John, Brian, Ryan, and Michael move up a space. We got our Mini Z Kyosho box stock A main coming up, featuring our TQ driver, RCHQ's own Alex Soto. Let's see if he can hold on the entire 8 minutes. Here we go. Marshals, look alive.
The race is starting in less than 5.
Great day today. Sorry I had to leave early. Thank you Matt for running the races for us.
Yeah, no problem, Ronnie. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate you coming by. You were super fast, man. Sorry you had to go. All right, 30 seconds in, 7:30 to go. We got Alex leading the way, followed by Ryan, John, or excuse me, make that Michael, John, and then Brian. Got to send a shout out to Brian Vollmer for coming by today, too. Bought himself a brand new kit. First time racing here with us in the Mini Z. So appreciate him. All right, 1 minute in. We got 7 to go. Alex out front. followed by Ryan, Michael, John, Brian, and Jake. Alex with about an 11-second lead up on everybody else. Here he comes down that front straight underneath RCHQ tube by the F1 pits. Up next, we got race number 7.
Coming up, race number 7. Mini Z Superstock. A main. Race order is Alex Soto, Charlie Monroe, Daniel Ayala, Special K, Pimp Master, Alex Cruz. 6 minutes left.
Two down, 6 to go. Alex, Ryan, Michael, John, Brian, and Jake. There goes Michael down the front straight, trying to catch up to Ryan. That's the race to watch right there, coming underneath the loop for second and third. So Michael made the move up to second. Ryan falls to third. I'll make that Ryan taking over in second place. So Michael with a couple of mistakes there on that last lap. Here comes Ryan down the back straight through the loop. Here comes Michael down the back straight through the loop. Only separated by 2 seconds. Here they both come underneath RCHQ tube by the F1 pits down the back straight. Michael trying to hunt him
5
down.
minutes left.
Shaves that deficit to 1.6 seconds. Let's see if he can catch him. Here they come by the F1 pits down the back straight. Ryan in the black, Michael in the blue. Here they come down the front straight now underneath RCHQ tube. Can Michael catch up? 1.5 seconds back. So Michael loses about a half a second on that lap. Alex way out front, almost by 20 seconds. So Alex on lap 17 got at least 2 laps up on Ryan. Michael in third, John 4, Brian 5. 4 minutes, 10 seconds remains.
Coming
Coming up to the halfway point. 4 down, 4 to go. Alex, Ryan, Michael, John, and Brian. Three minutes, 40 seconds. Alex got the fast lap, 11-1. Alex checking out. Got a 22-second lead now on second place. Here he comes down the back straight through the loop. Down the front straight he goes. In the orange car by the F1 pits. Down the back straight through the loop. Alex Soto, our first place driver. 21 seconds up on second place. 5 down, 3 to go. We appreciate everything Alex does for RCHQ. He orders all of our Mini Z parts. So if you guys need anything Mini Z wise that we don't have on a wall, please let him know and he will get it to us ASAP. He'll put a special order with your name on it. Expedite the shipping. We'll have it by the next race. If it's in stock, that is. We appreciate everything he does for us. So Alex leading the way, followed by Ryan, Michael, John, and Brian.
2 minutes left.
Coming up next, we got our A-Main Superstock, race number 7. Alex TQ'd that one too. So Alex, Charlie, Daniel, Joseph, Paul, and Alex, you're up next. Fern, gonna need your camera skills in 1 minute 30 seconds, wherever you're at, Fern. Thanks, Fern. So everybody's spread apart pretty good here. The closest race is still between second and third, Ryan and Michael. They're separated by about 4.5 seconds. They've maintained that gap the whole race pretty much. Minute 10 left. I was just about to say everybody's driving pretty
left.
smooth. I haven't seen Joseph marshal anybody. And then here it went. Final minute. Alex, Ryan, Michael, John, and Brian. Alex got about a 4-lap lead. Yeah, you don't want to gloat, though. He's winning. Ten seconds. Jake, I'm going to need you to marshal this next race, please.
John Moore done.
And that's a race. Once you cross the
Ryan
loop,
Beeman
you
done.
will be done.
Ryan Reagan done. Michael Moore done.
All right, Fern, I
Alex
need
Soto
you.
done.
Fern.
All drivers are finished. The race is completed.
All right, Alex, Ryan, and Michael. Need you to winner circle, please. Alex, Ryan, and Michael. Track's closed, drivers. Track is closed.
Up next, race number 7. Mini Z Superstock. A main. Race order is Alex Soto, Charlie Monroe, Daniel Ayala, Special K, Pimp Master, Alex Cruz.
All right, nice
2
job.
minutes to the
Alex
start
took
of
the
the
lead
race.
on that one. Jake, I need you to help me marshal, please. Jake Rawls needs you to help me marshal. All right, let's get our super stock cars out there.
Special K. Alex Cruz. Charlie Monroe. Daniel Ayala.
All right, if you were in that last race, I need you out here to marshal. Unless you're in this next one.
Pimp Master.
Like our TQ for box stock and super stock, Alex Soto. You're going back to back.
1 minute to the start of the race. Alex Soto. Track is closed. Straightaway is closed. No more laps, please.
All right, track's closed. Need our marshals out there, please. Jake, where'd you go? You were over there. Our marshals bailed. Jake Rawls, where'd you go? I need you over there to marshal where you were at. Don't know where you... Okay, well, I don't know where he went, but we're going to get started. Jamie, can you help me marshal right there? Jake was supposed to marshal and he bounced. I don't know where he went. All right, here we go, drivers. Our Mini Z Super Stock A Main. Marshals, look alive.
The race is starting in less than 5.
And they're off. Let's see if Alex can win this one as well. He just took home the W for the box stock class. Can he hold on to it for the super stock class as well? Oh, Paul already out in the lead. So Alex got some competition here. Some fast drivers here today. Paul, Daniel, or make that Alec, Paul, Alex, Daniel, Alex Cruz, Joseph, and Charlie. Alex Soto out. Oh, no. Alex Soto out on lap number 3.
7 minutes left.
1 minute in, 7 to go. Paul out front, followed by Alex, Joseph, Daniel, Charlie, and that's it. Six minutes, 40 seconds to go. Paul leading the way. Paul got about a 4-second lap up on Daniel. Oh, Joseph now moves up into the second place spot. Alex Cruz up into third. Daniel drops to 4. Charlie 5. $145 down, 6:15 to go. So Joseph drops the lead down 4.2 that Paul has on him. So he's catching up slowly but surely. Here comes Paul down that back straight through the loop. Here comes Joseph through the loop. So Joseph takes off half a second on that lap. So now 3.5 down, 5:40 to go. Charlie moving up into third. So Charlie was down in 5, now made his way up to third. Alex 4, Daniel 5. So Paul, Joseph, Charlie, Alex, and Daniel. Charlie catching up to Joseph. Got about 5 seconds back on Joseph. Let's see if he can catch him. Here comes Joseph through the loop. Down the front straight. What up, AKA? Left. Appreciate you tuning in. Thanks for the support. So Joseph now 3.2 down on Paul. So every lap he goes by, he's shaving off a few tenths. Paul trying to get around some traffic there. Joseph through the loop. So Joseph now only 2.1 back from Paul. Here comes Paul through the loop. Here comes Joseph through the loop. Joseph got to get around this traffic. Joseph in that pink and gray car coming down the back straight and through the loop. Gets around him. What up, champ? So Joseph 2.2 back on Paul. Here comes Paul through the loop. Here comes Joseph through the loop. 1.3 now for Joseph. So Joseph catching up to Paul. Here comes Paul down that back straight. Joseph down the back straight. Joseph takes the lead over on Paul. So now it's Joseph, Paul, Daniel, Alex, and Charlie.
4 minutes left.
Here comes Joseph through the loop and Paul through the loop. So now Paul going to be chasing Joseph. Can he catch back up and take over the lead again? Over halfway through this one. Daniel and Alex battling it out for that third place spot. Which one of them is going to get on the podium? Maybe both. There goes Joseph. There goes Paul. Both underneath RCHQ tube. Down the back straight. Here comes Joseph through the loop. Here comes Paul through the loop. So Joseph gains 2/10 on that last lap. So now 2.5 seconds up on Paul. Joseph going to come up to a whole bunch of traffic here. Here he comes underneath RCHQ tube by the F1 pits. Down the back straight. Gets around the traffic. And here he goes
3
down the
minutes
front
left.
straight. Joseph still holding on to that 2.5 second lead over Paul. Daniel in third, Charlie 4, Alex 5. Oh, Paul gets in a wreck with some lap traffic. That's not good. He's got some work to do now. 2.5 minutes left. Trails by 4.6 on Joseph. Make that 4.7. Joseph in that pink and gray. Here he comes down the front straight underneath RCHQ tube. You see the pink and gray coming up behind you. He ain't trying to race you. He's trying to lap you, so give him some room. Here he comes down the back straight through the loop.
Two minutes left.
Looks like his next lap victim. Thank you, Charlie. Appreciate that. Charlie lets him get by. So now Joseph got about a 4.5 second lead on Paul. Paul's got about a 11.5 second lead on Daniel. Daniel got a 4 second lead on Charlie. Charlie got about a 6 second lead on Alex. So it's still anybody's game with a 1.5 minutes left to go. Joseph, Paul, Daniel, Charlie, and Alex. Joseph and Paul on lap 40. Daniel and Charlie on lap 38. Alex 37. Here comes Joseph down the front straight. He's in that pink and gray underneath RCHQ2 by the F1 pits. Down the back straight. Through the loop.
1 minute left.
Final minute, drivers. Paul in second, Daniel in third, Charlie 4, Alex 5. Charlie catching up to Daniel now, only about 3 seconds back. Let's see if he can catch him in this final minute. There goes Charlie down the back straight. Here comes Daniel down the back straight. 30 seconds, drivers. Daniel down the back straight. Charlie down the back straight. Both through the loop. Charlie cuts that lead down to 2.5 seconds now. So Charlie slowly reeling him in. Daniel's got to keep it calm, keep it consistent. If he wants to maintain that podium spot with only 10 seconds left, there's going to be one final lap for Charlie and Daniel. I don't know if he's going to be able to catch him. Daniel got a 3 second
Daniel Ayala
lead.
done.
And Daniel did it. Daniel
Alex
got
Cruz
that
done.
third place spot.
Charlie
in
done.
4, Alex
Special K
5.
done. Pimp Master
Joseph
done.
1,
All
Paul
drivers are
2.
finished.
Fern, where you
The
at?
race is completed.
All right, so nice job. Joseph takes the lead and the win on that one. Tough luck for Alex Soto. Alex, real quick on that one. I had high hopes for him on this one. All right, so about to get into our feature
Up
races
next,
here.
Race number 8. Mini Z F2.
Our Mini
Amen.
Z races.
Race order is Brian
Mini Z
Beeman,
races, yeah, for sure.
Brad Biddle,
Our F1
Morgan
races.
Smith, Tina Smeal.
Jake Rawls, I need you to marshal. You didn't. You left.
Tina Smeal,
I had to get Jamie to volunteer marshal for you.
Brad Biddle. 2 minutes to the start of the race. Brian Beeman, Morgan Smith.
All right, I need all those drivers from the last race, please. Out to the track to marshal. Joseph, Paul, Daniel, Charlie, Alex, and Alex. All right, 20 seconds, drivers. Let's get them slowed down. Don't forget, this is a 6-minute main, and you have to pit. You have to make one pit at some point during this race.
1 minute to the start
Oh,
of the
it's
race.
two pits. Okay. You got to make 2 pit stops at some point during this race. However, you cannot do it in the first minute or the last minute. So I will let you know when the pits are open and available to you to pit. All right, so let's get them lined up. Take a look to your left, and that's going to be the starting order. Brian, Brad, Morgan, and Tina. You also will have to pit for 3.5 seconds. There will be a pit marshal there. 2 pit stops, drivers. Don't forget. All right, marshals, look alive. Here we go. We're getting our Mini Z F2A main underway.
The race is starting in less than 5.
And they're off. Here they come. Pits are closed, by the way. "30 seconds in, we got Brad leading the way, followed by Brian, Tina, and Morgan. 6-minute long A main here.
Five minutes left.
All right, pits are open. I got the first car in there. Only one car can occupy the pit at once. Don't forget, you got to make 2 pit stops. So one car already made a pit stop. Oh, here's the second. Pits are closed. There's a car in the pits. And they're out. So pits are back open again. So Morgan now taking over the lead, followed by Brad, Brian, and Tina. Oh, another car in the pit. Pit is closed. All right, pit's open. Make sure you're taking 2 pit stops. So Beeman now takes over the
4
lead,
minutes
followed
left.
by Morgan, Brad, and Tina. Ooh, that was consecutive back-to-back pits there. So I'm not sure where everybody's at here. I know that I think everybody's done at least one. Some may have done 2. Here comes somebody else. I think this is the second pit stop for this car. 2 minutes, 30 seconds in. 3:30 left to go. Beeman leading the way, followed by Morgan, Tina, and Brad. Coming up next, race number 9, Mini Z F1, the one that everybody came to see.
3 minutes left.
So Brian leading the way, followed by Morgan, Brad, and Tina. .220 left to go. Final race of the night coming up next. Hopefully those guys are back getting their pit strategies together.
2 minutes left.
4 down, 2 to go. Minute 40 left. Beeman out front, followed by Morgan, Brad, and Tina. Alonzo, I'm going to need you, or excuse me, Fern, I'm going to need you in a minute and a half. Minute 15. Beeman, Brad, Morgan, and Tina.
One minute left.
Final minute. Brian Beeman out front, leading the way here in our F2 class. Got about 17 seconds up on second place. There he goes through the loop, down the front straight, underneath RCHQ tube, by the F1 pits, which are closed, by the way, down the back straight and through the loop, and gets stuck on a bumper. I think it's okay. He's got about a 21-second lead, and there's only 20 seconds left to go. Here he comes down the back straight, underneath the loop. Our leader, Brian Beeman. This is going to be his final lap right here. 5 seconds left.
Brad Biddle done.
When you got caught, Brad. When you go on the
Brian
loop,
Beeman
you will
done.
be done.
Morgan Smith done.
Track's still hot, drivers. Track's still hot.
Tina Smeal done. All drivers
And
are
that's
finished.
a race.
The race is completed.
All right, Fern, where you at? I need Brian, Brad, and Morgan to the winner's circle, please. Track's closed.
Up next, race number 9. Mini Z F1. A main. Race order is Marcus Williams, Pimp Master, Adrian Jimenez, Special K, Jake Rawls, Alex Cruz.
All right, let's you can roll them out. Just keep them slow. We got no marshals. Need those 4 drivers from the
Special
last
K.
race out
2
to the
minutes
track,
to the start
please.
of the race. Marcus Williams, Adrian Jimenez,
Brian, Brad, Morgan, and Tina.
Ethan is marshaling for Brian.
Pimp Master. One minute to the start of the race. Alex Cruz.
20 seconds. Jake, you going to make it? You need a minute?
Jake
Alex
Rawls.
Soto seems to be Alex Soto's going to be driving for Jake.
Roger that. Okay, track's closed, drivers.
Track is closed. Straightaway is closed. No more laps, please.
Let's get them lined up. All right, take a look to your left. That is going to be the starting order. This is an 8-minute long A main that is required 2 pit stops during the race at some point. The pits will be closed the first minute and the last minute. So you must make 2 pit stops at some point during the mid part of this race. So here we go. This is our feature race of the day. Want to send a huge shout out to Danny Finley for setting this whole thing up here in our F1 class at RCHQ in San Antonio. Without him, this wouldn't have happened. Stay tuned to Facebook to find out when the actual race is going to be. But in the meantime, let's get this thing going. Marshals, look alive. We got our Mini Z F1 A main race coming up.
The race is starting in less than 5.
And they're off. That was a good start. Marcus crosses first. And then the rest of the track, or the field trickling in. Marcus with a 9.9 on that lap. Pits are closed. So we got Marcus out front, followed by Paul, Joseph, Alex, Jake, and Adrian. Pits are still closed. They're about to open.
7 minutes left.
All right, pits are open. All right, we got one car in. Pits are restricted to one car at a time. Okay, we had 2 cars pit. There is a third. So the pits are closed. We got a car in the pits right now. Okay, pits are open. We got Alex now out front, followed by, there's another car in the pit. Pits are closed. Pits are open. Watch that back straight. Caution on the back straight. Trey, right there in front of you. Champs there. So Paul leading the way, followed by Alex, Joseph, Marcus, Jake, and Adrian. Pits are closed.
6 minutes left.
Cars are cycling through the pits. So Paul out front, followed by Joseph, Alex, Marcus, Jake, and Adrian. I'm not sure who's done the pit and who hasn't. Yeah, you guys can you can pit 2 consecutive laps in a row if you want. There are no rules. You just got to do it twice. Pits are closed. Pits open. Pits are closed. Pits open. Ooh, got a car stuck on the rail. There he goes. So Paul out front still, followed by Alex. Marcus making his way back up now. So
5
Alex
minutes
or Marcus in third, Jake 4, Joseph 5, Adrian 6. Pits closed. Pits open. So now Marcus up to second. He's got to find 5.3 seconds. Pits closed. Pits open. Pits closed. Pits open. So we got Paul out front, followed by Marcus, 5 seconds back. Then Alex in third, Jake 4, Joseph 5, Adrian 6. Although I don't think Adrian's counting any laps. Unless he's just
4
having
minutes
really
left.
long laps. Halfway through this one, Marcus got to find 7.5 seconds to catch up to Paul. Although I don't know if they've pit or if they haven't. Who said something? What did they say? Everybody's done all.
Everybody
all of them?
has pitted.
All right, so all the pits are done. So now the race order is what it is. Paul stretching out his lead now to about 10 seconds over on Marcus. Marcus got to string a bunch of those hero laps he did during the qualifier. So he can catch back up to Paul. Marcus does have the fast lap this round, 9.7. So if he can find some speed, he can catch him. 3 minutes, 10 seconds to go. Paul out front, followed by Marcus, Alex, Jake, Adrian.
3 minutes
I'm not
left.
sure if maybe Joseph is out. I don't know. 2 minutes, 50 seconds remains. Marcus now 8 seconds down, so he found 2 seconds somewhere on Paul. You got to keep doing that if he wants to catch up. Paul out front, followed by Marcus, Alex, Jake, and Adrian. Marcus now 7.4. So every lap, every couple of laps, he gains a second on Paul. 2 minutes, 20 seconds to go. There goes Marcus down the front straight underneath RCHQ2 by the pits, down the back straight, through the loop. Let's see if we can find Paul out there on the track. Here comes Paul through the loop. So Marcus about a half a track behind
2 minutes left.
Paul. There comes Paul through the loop now. Back down the front straight underneath RCHQ2. Coming by the pits and down the back straight. There goes Marcus underneath RCHQ2. So now Marcus about 5 seconds back on Paul. 1 minute, 40 seconds remains. Alex in third, Jake 4, Adrian 5. So Paul maintaining that 5.5 second or so gap on Marcus. Although Paul did have a 10-second lead on Marcus. Now Marcus in the 4-second territory. So Marcus slowly chipping away at Paul's lead. There comes Marcus down that back straight. There goes Paul down. Oh, Marcus gets stuck on a bumper. That's good news for Paul. So Paul can stretch it out a little bit. Final minute to go. Marcus was down to 2.5 seconds. And now that mistake cost him. So now he's got a 5-second deficit on Paul with 45 seconds remaining. Paul, Marcus, Alex, Jake, and Adrian. 35 seconds remains. Here comes Paul down the back straight, through the loop. Down the front straight, gets by traffic there.
Good work, Marshals.
Here he comes down that back straight. Marcus 5.4 back. It's going to be tough to catch him with only 15 seconds left. So Paul probably going to take this one. Here he comes down that back straight, through the loop. This is going to be his final lap as he goes down the front straight underneath RCHQ tube by the pits, down the back straight, and he crosses the finish line. Our F1 winner.
Alex Cruz done. Jake Rawls
Marcus
done.
is going to be in second. Alex third. Jake
Marcus
4.
Williams done. All drivers are finished. The race is completed.
Nice job, Paul. Nice job, Marcus and Alex. First, second, and third. I need you guys over to the winner's circle, please. Paul, Marcus, and Alex. I want to thank everybody for coming out today, especially Danny Finley for setting up this sweet track and organizing the F1 event. So thanks to Danny. Thanks to Doug for hooking all
Great
this up,
racing,
too.
dudes.
CTRC says, great racing. I agree. Anyways, thanks for coming out. All the locals, all the people who came from out of town. Fern, need your picture skills. Make sure you stay tuned to Facebook. We'll get the results posted up. Until next time.
Awesome race tonight.
Don't text and drive. Spay and neuter all your pets. Peace. I'm out of here.
All right, thanks for coming out, guys. We appreciate y'all coming out and being with us, and thanks for your patience in our technical difficulties that we had. We'll see y'all next time.